this episode, we move into a part of cybersecurity work that often becomes important the moment a suspicious attachment, download, document, or executable lands inside an organization. Static file inspection tools help analysts examine a file without running it, which matters because many threats can be understood at least partly before anyone allows the file to execute or interact with a live environment. For a brand new learner, this topic is valuable because it shows how defenders can learn from a file's structure, contents, properties, and clues without taking the added risk of letting that file do whatever it was designed to do. That idea is simple, but it is powerful. If a suspicious document arrives in email or a downloaded program appears on a host, the analyst does not need to guess blindly or jump straight into execution. Static inspection provides a safer first look, and that first look often reveals enough to decide whether the file is clearly harmless, clearly suspicious, or worthy of much deeper investigation. Before we continue, a quick note. This audio course is a companion to our course companion books. The first book is about the exam and provides detailed information on how to pass it best. The second book is a Kindle-only ebook that contains 1,000 flashcards that can be used on your mobile device or Kindle. Check them both out at cyberauthor.me in the Bare Metal Study Guide series. At the most basic level, static inspection means examining a file while it is at rest rather than while it is actively running. The analyst is looking at what the file is, how it is built, what clues it contains, and whether those clues align with legitimate business use or possible malicious intent. This is different from dynamic analysis, where the file is executed and observed in action. A beginner should understand that static inspection is not only about safety, though safety is part of it. It is also about efficiency and control. Running a file can produce behavior that is harder to contain, harder to explain, and sometimes deliberately designed to hide itself once execution begins. Static file inspection tools allow defenders to slow the process down and ask careful questions first. What kind of file is this really? Does its structure make sense? Does it contain embedded content, scripts, metadata, or indicators that suggest deception, misuse, or deliberate concealment? One of the first things static file inspection tools help answer is the simple question of file identity. A file's name and icon may suggest one thing, while its actual format and structure reveal something very different. Attackers take advantage of this mismatch because many users trust what they can see quickly rather than what the file truly is underneath. A file that appears to be a routine document may actually contain executable content, embedded scripts, or hidden objects that make it more dangerous than its surface appearance suggests. Static inspection helps expose that difference by examining headers, format markers, and structural characteristics that identify the real file type. For beginners, this matters because security work often begins by challenging first impressions. The name of a file can be changed easily. The icon can be made familiar. The visible description can be misleading. Static inspection tools help analysts move beyond appearance and answer what the object actually is before anyone grants it more trust than it deserves. Metadata is another major source of value during static inspection because files often carry useful background information even when their visible contents seem ordinary. Metadata may include details about when the file was created, which application produced it, whether it has been modified recently, who authored it, or what internal properties were preserved during creation or editing. On its own, metadata does not prove malicious intent, but it can reveal inconsistencies that deserve attention. A file claiming to be a routine invoice might show signs of being generated by an unexpected tool, or a document attached to a supposedly local business request might contain language or creation details that do not fit the story around it. For a new learner, the key lesson is that files often tell more than one story. There is the story presented to the user, and then there is the story told by the file's own internal properties. Static inspection tools help compare those stories and identify gaps that may indicate deception, repackaging, or misuse. File hashing is another important concept connected to static inspection because it gives analysts a way to represent a file with a fixed digital fingerprint. A hash is not a description of everything inside the file in plain language, but it provides a compact value that can be used to compare one file to another and determine whether they are identical at the binary level. This helps analysts ask useful questions. Has this exact file been seen before? Does it match a known malicious sample? Does it match an approved internal file? Or does it differ from what should be present on the system? A beginner should understand that a hash is extremely helpful for identification, but it is not the same as full understanding. Two files with different hashes may still be closely related, and a small change can create a completely different fingerprint. Still, hashing remains valuable because it helps organize investigation, supports file reputation checks, and provides a stable reference point when analysts need to track a suspicious object across hosts, email messages, and security records. Reputation and signature checks are often part of static file inspection as well, especially during early triage. If a suspicious file arrives, the analyst may want to know whether that file or its digital fingerprint has already been associated with harmful behavior elsewhere. This can speed up decision-making because some files are already well understood in the wider security community or within the organization's own past investigations. At the same time, beginners should be careful not to assume that reputation answers everything. A file with no known reputation is not automatically safe, and a file with a weak reputation signal is not automatically malicious in every context. Static inspection tools help by placing reputation in a larger investigative frame rather than treating it as a final answer. If the file structure is odd, its metadata is inconsistent, its embedded content is suspicious, and it also matches a known malicious fingerprint, confidence rises quickly. Reputation is strongest when it supports other evidence instead of replacing analysis. Another useful area of static inspection is examining readable strings and embedded content inside a file. Even when a file is not executed, it may still contain text fragments, URLs, commands, error messages, script segments, or other visible clues that reveal purpose or origin. Analysts often look for unusual destinations, suspicious names, references to system tools, embedded web addresses, or content that has no obvious reason to exist in a normal business document or application. A beginner should understand that readable strings are not always complete or easy to interpret. Some files contain large amounts of harmless text, while others reveal very little because the content is compressed, encoded, or deliberately obscured. Even so, static file inspection tools can often uncover enough fragments to help move the investigation forward. A document that contains links to strange external locations, or a program that contains references to suspicious command patterns, may not yet prove harm with certainty, but it gives the analyst concrete reasons to look deeper and treat the file with caution. Documents deserve special attention because many enterprise attacks begin with files that appear to be ordinary business materials rather than clearly suspicious software. A resume, invoice, shipping notice, contract draft, or internal report can all be used as a delivery vehicle if the attacker believes the content will blend naturally into the target's workflow. Static file inspection tools help analysts examine Office documents, portable documents, archives, and similar formats for embedded scripts, macros, external links, hidden objects, or structural irregularities that should not be ignored. This matters because a file can appear harmless to a user who only sees the visible page, while the underlying file includes behavior designed to prompt additional downloads, launch scripts, or exploit weaknesses in the software used to open it. For a new learner, the important lesson is that not all dangerous files look like programs. Many look like normal work. Static inspection helps defenders recognize when a document is doing more than a document should reasonably need to do. Executable files also reveal a great deal through static inspection when analysts know what parts of the structure to examine. A program contains headers, sections, imports, resources, and other internal components that help explain how it was built and what it may be trying to interact with if executed later. Static file inspection tools can show whether the file appears unusually small or unusually padded, whether it references network functions, whether it depends on system features associated with persistence or credential access, or whether it contains resources that seem out of place for the supposed purpose of the program. A beginner does not need to master every field in an executable format to appreciate the value of this approach. The important point is that a file often exposes its intentions indirectly through design choices and dependencies. If a supposed business utility includes references to behaviors unrelated to its claimed purpose, The gap between what it says it is and what it appears built to do becomes a meaningful warning sign. Obfuscation and packing are another important part of static file inspection because attackers often try to make a file harder to analyze or classify quickly. A file may be compressed, wrapped, encoded, or otherwise transformed so that its content is less readable and its purpose less obvious during initial review. Static inspection tools can sometimes identify these protective or deceptive layers by showing unusual entropy, unexpected structure, missing clarity where ordinary files would have readable patterns, or signs that one file is actually carrying another. For a brand new learner, this is a valuable concept because it reinforces a larger truth about cybersecurity. Attackers do not simply create malicious content. They often create concealment around that content so that users and defenders are slower to recognize what is present. A packed or heavily obfuscated file is not automatically malicious, since legitimate software can also use protective techniques, but it does raise the question of why this file is working so hard to hide its internals and whether that level of concealment fits its supposed business purpose. Archives and container formats add another layer of complexity because a single file may actually hold many other files inside it. A compressed archive, disk image, or installer package can deliver scripts, executables, documents, configuration files, and deceptive names all within one object that looks harmless until opened or unpacked. Static inspection tools help analysts look inside these containers safely and understand whether the contents make sense together. A file named like a routine project archive may contain an unexpected script, or a document folder may include an executable disguised among normal supporting material. For beginners, this matters because attackers often rely on layered presentation. The outer file looks plausible, the inner files look mixed enough to discourage careful review, and somewhere inside that structure sits the object that starts the malicious chain. Static inspection helps collapse that deception by revealing the internal contents before the target interacts with them casually. It gives defenders a chance to see through the packaging and ask whether the full set of contents aligns with the claimed purpose. One of the great strengths of static file inspection is speed in early triage. Security teams often need to make a quick but defensible judgment about whether a file should be blocked, escalated, isolated for deeper analysis, or treated as low risk. Static tools support that first judgment because they provide information without requiring the file to run. An analyst can inspect type, metadata, hashes, strings, embedded objects, and structural anomalies relatively quickly compared with setting up fuller observation. For a beginner, this is important because not every suspicious file will require the same amount of effort. Some can be dismissed after inspection shows they match a known internal file and contain nothing unusual. Others become clearly suspicious because the visible context, internal structure, and external reputation all conflict sharply. Static inspection therefore acts like a filtering stage. It helps the organization avoid wasting time on obviously harmless items, while also identifying the files that deserve careful handling before they are allowed anywhere near production systems or ordinary user workflows. At the same time, static inspection has real limitations, and this is where a beginner needs balanced expectations. A file can be suspicious even if static review reveals very little, especially when content is encrypted, packed, or constructed to reveal its behavior only after execution under certain conditions. Some malicious files are intentionally designed to appear plain during static review and become dangerous only when they encounter a particular user action, system setting, or external trigger. That means static inspection should not be treated as a complete substitute for other forms of analysis. It is powerful, but it is also partial. Analysts often need to combine file inspection results with email context, user behavior, endpoint evidence, network activity, and sometimes controlled execution in a safer environment. The main lesson is that static inspection answers many important first questions, but not always the final one. It helps reduce uncertainty, shape triage, and guide the next step, but it does not guarantee full understanding of every file on its own. Another misconception worth addressing is the idea that static inspection is only for malware specialists doing deep reverse engineering work. In reality, the underlying thinking is useful across many levels of security analysis. A general analyst in a Security Operations Center, SOC, may not reverse engineer a file completely, but that analyst still benefits from understanding how file type, metadata, hashes, strings, and structure can support triage and escalation. Another misconception is that if a file is opened safely once and nothing obvious happens, then the file was probably harmless. That is risky thinking. Many malicious files depend on specific conditions, and many suspicious files reveal more through inspection than through a casual user interaction. Static tools encourage analysts to think before trust is granted rather than after consequences appear. For a CySA Plus learner, that mindset is one of the most valuable parts of the topic. The discipline of examining a file carefully before execution helps reduce unnecessary exposure and supports more grounded decision-making under pressure. As you bring all of this together, the lasting takeaway is that static file inspection tools help defenders learn from a file without giving that file the opportunity to act first. They reveal identity, structure, metadata, hashes, embedded content, and signs of concealment that can tell an important story before execution ever occurs. That story may show that the file is consistent with normal business use, or it may expose mismatches that point toward phishing, malware delivery, deception, or the need for deeper analysis. Static inspection is especially valuable because it provides a safer first look, supports rapid triage, and helps organizations make better decisions about which files deserve isolation, blocking, or closer review. For someone studying CySA Plus, the big lesson is not that every file can be fully understood at rest. The lesson is that a careful first examination often reveals enough to shift the investigation from guessing to evidence. In a field where one wrong click can open the door to a larger incident, that early evidence matters a great deal.
Thanks for listening. For more audio courses, daily newsletters, and more, please visit baremetalcyber.com.